Hello everyone, you're welcome to Bauchi State, the pen of tourism. We are core members currently serving in Bauchi State, so we decided to pay a visit to Tafawa Balewa tomb in Bauchi, which is dedicated to the life and legacy of Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, Nigeria's first and only prime minister before and after independence. So I'm going to be taking you on a journey through the tomb, exploring the history and significance of this iconic leader. Before entry, we were briefed on why some areas in the building was quite dark compared to other places in the tomb.
Here told you that everything here has its own significance. From here to the lady of the light inside that place. The light shows childhood and educational background of the late Prime Minister. While this darkness signifies struggle led by him together with his colleagues, Sardauna, Awolo and Azikiwe. The struggle they did together with an attempt to free Nigeria from colonial administration. So all of it shows the political dark ages of Nigeria under colonial masters since the amalgamation of Nigeria in 1940.
So at this point, he explains the significance of the different stairs in relation to the life of the late Prime Minister.
At these two staircases, the rock one shows the hardship that people of Nigeria went through under colonial administration. During their time, they treated our people like slaves. They did everything directly without sharing ideas or wishes of Nigerian people. While this smooth one shows the simple rule and joy of freedom that people of the country enjoyed under the late Prime Minister. And it also signifies the steps that they followed when getting independence. They followed things step by step up to where Nigeria got its independence. On going down, you can choose whichever one you want.
So we proceeded to the tomb. A 1-minute silence was observed in honor of the late Prime Minister. So after all said and done, he proceeded explaining the significance of the tomb.
He was actually born here inside this building. This is where his father's house used to be. Tafawa Balewa is a local government 72 kilometers away from Bauchi metropolis. The different colors on the wall represent different ethnic groups that we have in the country. Nigeria was blessed with so many languages, but 360 were the identified ones. But the message here is it shows how the late Prime Minister united them and ruled without showing any tribalism.
So after all admiration, proceeded to the museum exhibition gallery, which showcased the life and achievements of Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa.
My name is Stephen Simon. I will be your guide at the course of this. He was enrolled at the village elementary school. This is Guardian Achie Zubairu. This young Prime Minister, he was enrolled in 1921 at the village elementary school. From there, he proceeded to Bauchi Province Primary School in 1925. These are his school teachers. Then this is Headmaster Mala Ahmed Rufai. This is Arabic teacher Malan Babasidi and also Chief Imam of Achia Central Mosque. From here, he proceeded to Katsina Teachers College, where his admission number then in school was 145. And because security was not a problem then, they trekked to enable them to go to school. That's from Bauchi to Katsina. It takes them 13 to 14 days trekking on foot to enable them go to school. Because it was a boarding school, they trekked for 13 to 14 days to go to school. Then after the term break, they come back. It takes them another 13 to 14 days. That's how they had to struggle before they go to school. Because there was no means of transportation then. It's only donkey that was available. So this is the Prime Minister at Katsina Teachers College. Here is him. Here is him. He came back to Bauchi, teaching combination of 3 languages. That's practical geography, history and English lessons. Then he was education officer in Bauchi in 1940. This very compartment is about his childhood environment and formative years. So coming in here, you see this hall is darker to the other hall. It signifies the struggle the Prime Minister and his contemporaries went through before attainment of independence. That's why this hall is dark. He was a member of the Bauchi Native Authority Council in 1947. This was the letter he wrote to Mr. President. It's about 15 pages. This is just a sample of his artistical writing. These are the first council cabinets of ministers in Nigeria. Then this is the Prime Minister at Kano International Airport when he was going to London Constitutional Conference. He was Minister of Works and Transport. He's inspecting flight facilities. This was during his study tour in Mississippi in USA. Then this was his first day as the Prime Minister of Nigeria on 12 September 1957. So these are premiers, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, Sir Ahmadu Bello, Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, Sir James Robinson, that's Governor General. All of them portraying our different naira notes. This hall is pre-independent, that's after independence. These rays of light always give us hope. It shows that there is light at the end of the tunnel. The Prime Minister is an orator and also an eloquent speaker. He went to address the United Nations General Assembly. He was named the Golden Voice of Africa. He said, and I quote, "Political independence is totally inadequate if it's not accompanied by stability and economic security." This is the Prime Minister with head of different countries during the Constitutional Conference with Queen Elizabeth of England, with Princess Alexandra. This is an address from National Youth Council of Nigeria. Then this is the Prime Minister with head of different countries, that of India, Russia, Canada, Indonesia, Germany, and Sierra Leone. That is the first tractor being commissioned by the late Prime Minister. So these are his social interactions. Chief Obafemi Awolowo was the strongest political opponent, but because they do politics without bitterness, they always go to visit each other. And the middle is Awolowo's wife. Awolowo's wife is the grandmother, former vice president's wife. That's Vice President Yemi Osibanjo. Please listen attentively. On this fateful day, the Prime Minister came to the office. He found out that one of his staff was not on seat. He now asked what happened. They said his son was sick. So he ordered his driver to take back his official car home to bring his personal car for him to come visit the sick child. Because it was not an official visit, he doesn't use his official car. It will interest you to know that because of one or two reasons, the driver couldn't come back on time. The Prime Minister was left with no option than to trek on foot. He trekked on foot from his office to the hospital to visit the sick child. It has always been his culture. Anytime he's going to the office in the morning, if he see young children going to school, he ordered his driver to park the car and convey the children to school. And if the car will not contain them, the Prime Minister comes out of the car and orders the driver to go and drop his children before coming to pick him. I want to believe all these are attributes of leaders we don't have today. That was his life of simplicity, modesty, and humility. That was why I told you this is one of the most important aspects of this visit. This boy was named after the late Prime Minister. His dad was an Igbo man and escort police attaché to the late Prime Minister, but because of good working relationship, when his wife was put to bed, he was named after Abubakar. He was named Abubakar Nwabueze. That's a combination of Hausa and Igbo name. This was the letter he wrote to that effect. This is the Zenith radio the Prime Minister used. Then this is the first sample of crude oil discovered in Nigeria in 1958 and was donated to the late Prime Minister. This is his prayer rosary. This was a sword given to him after attainment of independence. These are the three wristwatches he left behind. Then this was the first novel he wrote in 1933 and he won an award. So this is the first TV. This is the case of the television. These are the three caps he left behind. 3 caps, 1 turban. All these are awards of excellence. Then those 2 are posthumous gowns.
The Tafawa Balewa Tomb and Museum is a testament to the enduring legacy of Nigeria's first Prime Minister. Through its exhibits and collections, the museum provides a glimpse into the life and achievement of this iconic leader, offering insight into Nigeria's rich history and cultural heritage. Thanks for watching. God bless Bauchi State. God bless NYSC.